Oh, darling. Why are you awake? Hmm? I'm sorry. Poor thing. It's keeping you up, huh? I bet I already know. It's that brain of yours. So smart. Such a good brain, you know. It blows me away with the way that you think. But it does love to think at the worst times, doesn't it? Bad timing, little brain. What am I going to do with you? You are the sleepiest person in the whole world, aren't you? Like a little sloth or a koala? My little koala. You are certainly clinging to me like a little koala. I guess that makes me a tree. A big, strong tree. Here to keep you safe. So, nestle in, little koala. I've got you. Come on. Wrap your legs around me. And your arms. Close your eyes. It's time for me to talk nonsense until you're back asleep. So, hold on tight, spider monkey. I am funny. What? There's nothing wrong with a little reference here and there. Anyway, eyes closed. You just relax and breathe and listen. There we go. I've got you. Whenever you're falling asleep, I've got you. I'll always be here when you need me. I'll be your port in a storm. Here to talk about everything and nothing. Distract that busy brain until we trick it into falling asleep. Come on, lovely. Keep that breathing nice and slow. Just relax. I've got you. Now, speaking of koalas, did you know that the word koala means no drink in the Australian Aboriginal language, I mean? Or one of them. And it makes sense. They rarely drink water. They get the majority of their water from eating eucalyptus leaves and then sleep for up to 18 hours a day. It does seem an apt comparison, doesn't it? 'Cause right now you are the sleepiest person I know. My sleepy little koala. You know that the Aboriginal people in Australia call their stories dreamings. One of the ways they consider all of life part of dreams, great dreams. Did you know that Australia is the biggest producer of wool in the world? Uh-huh. There are 3 sheep per person over there. They're practically swimming in sheep. You'd definitely fall asleep if you started counting them. You know, commodities on the stock market are measured in the unit of currency they feel best encapsulate them. So most of them, like gold, are done in US dollars. But wool is measured in Australian dollars. Because Australia has so many sheep and produces so much wool. Uh-huh. And did you know that sheep were one of the first animals that we domesticated? Uh-huh. Yeah. Something like 11 or 13,000 years ago. Right around the time we started farming, we looked at these fluffy little guys and said, "You are coming with us." Sometimes I think about what the world would be like if we never domesticated sheep. Or I guess I think about what the world would be like if any major event didn't happen or happened differently. There are so many choices that shape the world, and so many different possibilities that could have happened. A universe full of possibilities that led to me and you here, right now. If they never domesticated sheep, would a koala and a tree be in bed together? If a tree falls in the woods. Did you know there are about 73,000 types of tree in the world? Without trees or forests, we wouldn't have clean water, clean air, so many different animal habitats. Imagine a poor little beaver trying to build a dam without trees. Wouldn't that be sad? Hmm? But don't worry, they have trees. Lots and lots of trees to build their lodges. Little beavers in their little lodges. And did you know their teeth are orange? Because they're full of iron. Magneto's dream animal. Chewing all that wood for their lodges is what keeps their teeth nice and strong, not too long. If 7 out of 10 dentists recommend every toothpaste, do you think it means all toothpastes are good? Or that dentists just aren't very picky? Toothpaste is really just soap for your teeth, which has made it slightly less threatening. My mother would threaten to wash my mouth out every time I dared to curse around her. Oh, I don't recommend soap in my mouth. Not a match made in heaven. No laughing now, sleepy one. Just slow, easy breathing. Keep those eyes closed. Did you know sharks can't chew? Mm-hmm. Their teeth have jagged edges, kind of like a bread knife, to help them chop up their food. Like a blender in their mouths. Brrr. Those teeth came in handy in the deep blue sea. Samuel L. Jackson didn't stand a chance. Now, go the hell to sleep. No laughing, sleepy one. I know I'm hilarious, but you can't help it. No laughing. Only resting for my little koala. I've got you. You're safe with me. You are always safe with me. Mm-hmm. You're a little koala, and I'm a big, tall tree, and you're safe in my branches. And I've got you. And speaking of Samuel L. Jackson, did you know the only reason Mace Windu had a purple lightsaber is because he thought it would be cool? Mm-hmm. Yeah. They asked him if he'd like to be a Jedi in Star Wars, and he said yes, but only if you make my lightsaber purple. Something midichlorians, the powerhouse of the Force. Oh, come on, that's funny. Doing my best here, it's late. I could talk about Star Wars for hours. But in the interests of us both getting some rest tonight, let's save that for tomorrow. When I can force you to engage in the conversation. Anyway, Samuel L. Jackson, what a legend. Sometimes I think people forget how good an actor he is. Unbreakable, The Incredibles, Time to Kill. He's criminally underrated in Jurassic Park. Did you know that he was supposed to play a bigger part, but a freaking hurricane destroyed the set, so they didn't get to film his bit? Crazy! If we could bring dinosaurs back, would you want to? I don't think we could. I mean, Jurassic Park films are practically a guide for why we shouldn't, and they're just the ethics of the whole thing. Couldn't be responsible for that. But you know what I'd like to have? A mini pet Triceratops. Yes, like in My Pet Dinosaur. You know, like a mini pig, but it'd be a Triceratops. It'd be so cute. A teacup Triceratops. See, that is exactly why I can't be the person who brings the dinosaurs back. You know, pigs can't sweat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. Pigs get a very bad rap. They aren't dirty at all. In fact, they're some of the cleanest animals around. And you know that mother pigs sing to their babies? Uh-huh. They sing to them to let them know when it's time to nurse. And it helps the babies recognize their mother. Isn't that adorable? Pigs are so cool. They deserve better. Don't worry. Just relax. I'll be here until you go. With more incredible facts and observations. And to go back to pigs, there are some good famous pigs out there. Wilbur and Babe. Miss Piggy, what a legend. Porco Rosso, he has got a plane. Piglet, Three Little Pigs. There's a lot of famous pigs out there. And Porky Pig, what a legend. He's 90 years old. Doing a great job. No pants. An iconic catchphrase. Why do cartoon characters hate pants so much? Piglet doesn't wear clothes, except in winter. Winnie the Pooh hates pants, but he is a bear of very little brain. You know, he's named after a real bear. A real-life black bear named Winnie. And she was named Winnie because she came from Winnipeg. Winnie the Pooh used to be called Edward Bear, but that got changed as soon as he met Winnie. Names are a funny thing, aren't they? Like your name. Suits you. What's in a name? That's what Shakespeare said. But I can't imagine you without your name. How much of a person is their name, I wonder? Like, would I be the same person that I am if my name wasn't what it is? It's hard to know, isn't it? But I like me. And I like you. My sleepy little koala. I can tell you're nodding off, my sweetheart. Let's get rest. I've got you. I'm here. And I'll be here in the morning. Sleepy little koala. Little koalas. Beautiful koalas. Hanging on to their trees in the dreaming. All fluffy sheep in Australia, producing their wool to be counted in Aussie dollary dues. 73,000 kinds of trees. Little beavers chewing up the trees to build their lodges. Beautiful, wonderful things. You and me playing in the fields with our teacup triceratops, while the pigs sing and Samuel fights off the Sith with his purple lightsaber. So many wonderful, beautiful things. And you, here, curled up with me, my darling little koala. Good evening, darling. I hope you enjoyed this romantic audio experience. Please don't forget to like, comment, share the video, and, of course, subscribe to the channel. If you want to hear more of this sort of material, please consider joining my Patreon community, where you'll have early access to future releases and exclusive content. To discover everything I do, visit goodeveningdarling.com.